Because I belong to a couple of different recovery groups, I actually have regular meetings with people, sometimes on a weekly basis. The classic image of somebody who's got a problem with alcohol is somebody who's out on the streets, and the real classic image of somebody on a park bench actually sort of swigging from a bottle hidden in a carrier bag. That is a very classic, and I've come across that sort of image, that they're down and outs or homeless people. And that couldn't be further from the truth, because in my experience, and I've met a lot of people that have got problems with addictions, but in my case I relate more to people with problems with alcohol, they really are from all walks of life. I mean, there is absolutely no stereotype at all. And in my experience, I've met people who are out doing manual work in factories and on shop floors. A whole range of people, particularly people from the medical profession, many doctors and nurses, and even consultants, accountants. I can think of solicitors, teachers. I can think of people who've set up their own businesses, have been very successful and have lost it all to drink. It really is across the board, all walks of life. But the other thing I think is very important to say when I've met these people is that the key to getting on the path of recovery is you've got to know to do it for yourself. You can't do it for other people. If you're doing it for your husband or your wife or your mother or somebody who's paid for you to go into rehab and detox, you're more likely to fail because that inner drive is not there. It is a very selfish road that you're going to take, and sometimes you hurt the people who've been more than supportive when you have been in the midst of your addiction. But unfortunately, you've got to clear your path, and it's got to be all about you. Even to the extent I've known people who've moved house to get away from the sort of bad habits they've had in the past. I mean, I know from my own experience, I had to have that inner drive that got me on the path of recovery.